What is going on, everyone? This is the Kid DC Wrestling back at it again with another video with your Friday, September 3rd, 2021 edition of Friday Night Smackdown. Overall, I thought this Smackdown was really good, but before we get into Smackdown, first I want to give my thoughts and prayers out to former WCW and even TNA star wrestler Daphne. She passed away this past week, man. The wrestling community has been talking about it, so I wanted to take this time to, give my thoughts and prayers out. Very sad to hear, news when, obviously when someone dies, and it sucks. So prayers go out to the family of Daphne, and I hope that the good Lord gives them strength during this time of need. But we move to SmackDown tonight, and we kick things off, man, with a non-title championship contenders match, tag team match play between the Usos and the Street Profits, and this is a pretty good opener of a tag team match, a pretty good opener for a great show for SmackDown. The Street Profits do get the win here, but it's by DQ. The Usos are just dominating, and they leave, and obviously the Profits make their exits as well. So I thought that was good. I think that we're gonna get the Street Profits and the Usos at the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. Now, we see Kayla Braxton. We see Kayla Braxton with Paul Heyman. She wants Paul to give his thoughts on tonight with BALOR and REIGNS, which was a great match. We'll talk about it. Heyman's like, he's going in, but we hear Brock Lesnar's theme hits, and it's the ringtone on Heyman's phone. So Lesnar's calling him. Lesnar wants to send Paul Heyman a message to give to Roman, and of course, it's later revealed at the later on in the show that Brock Lesnar will be at MSG next week. And speaking of MSG, that's gonna be a stacked show. We'll talk about it. I can't wait to see that show. That's gonna be a stacked show. Can't wait for MSG next week. But after that, man, we get an in-ring segment between Becky Lynch and Bianca Belair. Becky Lynch is talking about how, well, if it wasn't for the man, SummerSlam would have been dead, basically. She's basically just saying, like, if it wasn't for her return, SummerSlam would have been gone. Like, her return saved SummerSlam, and, Bianca is just nothing, and that's where Bianca comes out. She's like, I'm the EST, and, you're nothing, and this and that. I'm going to take that title away from you. And, Roman's defending his title tonight. How about you defend your title tonight, Becky? Fans want it, but Becky's like, nah, we ain't going to do that. I don't give a damn about what Reigns does. She leaves, and of course it is revealed later on that next week at MSG, Bianca Belair and Becky Lynch will sign the contract for their match at Extreme Rules. Now, we see a little backstage segment with Dolph Ziggler and Toni Storm. Ziggler was like, yo, Storm, you watching my match tonight? She's like, yeah, I'll watch your match tonight. And he's like, well, who you rooting for? I know you're rooting for the show-off Dolph Ziggler, but she's like, oh, nah, I'm actually going to root for Rick Boogs because he's just a nice guy. He's just a cool guy. So that was really cool there. And it's good to see Toni Storm. I'm a fan of Toni Storm. So it was good to see her on TV. Yes, she wasn't wrestling, but still, she's on TV. That's all that matters. She's on TV. So that was good. Now, we get Rick Boogs versus Dolph Ziggler. Rick Boogs wins the match with the big pump handle slam in the middle of the ring. Match was solid. Nothing too special. Rick Boogs gets the win. That all that matters. So that was good there. Rick and Nakamura celebrate, so that was really good. Now, we get Seth Rollins versus Cesaro. Now, I don't know about you guys, but it's like every single time these two step in the ring with each other, they just have match with the match. Like, I can't remember the last time these two were in the ring and they had a bad match. You know what I'm saying? Like, this was just another great match by both men. Cesaro gets the win by DQ, but Seth Rollins just goes absolutely apeshit on Cesaro. I mean, he's attacking him at ringside. He's hitting him with the steel chair. He takes the thing off the steel chair, and he's putting him in the crossface. He's about to deliver a concerto to Cesaro, and that's where you think you know me. Edge comes out, and looks like, and it is revealed, we will be getting Edge and Seth Rollins at MSG again. This is going to be a stacked show. Can't wait for MSG next week. Now, after all that, man, we get a little in-ring segment with the Kevin Owens show, and it's Happy Corbin. Happy Corbin comes out, man. He's all like happy. He's like, yeah, man, it's good to be here and stuff like that. And that's where we get Corbin mentions that he is a special guest. And that's where that's where Logan Paul comes out. Logan Paul was just on Raw the other week. Now he's on SmackDown. Oh, Jesus. Hey, at least he's doing his job. Logan, I got to commend you, man. You're doing your job. You're getting the heel heat. I got to give props to you. And even your brother, even though I can't stand your brother. And I'm obviously upset at the results of the fight between you and Tyron Woodley. But nonetheless, we get that. Corbin attacks Kevin Owens. So that was that. Next, after all that segment, pretty good segment too, we got Sami Zayn versus Dominic Mysterio. And it's all right match. Sami gets the win. Like I said, they're teasing the split between Rey and Dominic. Don't do it now. Do it down the road. Do the slow burn. So yeah. So after all that, we get the main event between Roman Reigns and Finn Balor before the Usos attack Balor, hitting him, in the ribs or the abs with the steps. The Street Profits come out, so that was that. This was a great match. I mean, given the time they got, this was just a great match all around by both men. Man, them near falls, man. Like, Reigns' matches are so crazy because when he gets to that point, it's like, damn, he makes his opponents look so good to the point where you have that feeling like they're going to win. But, Reigns gets the win. And towards the end, we saw the little red light go off, which they're teasing the Demon. We haven't seen the Demon in damn, when was the last time we saw the Demon? I think the last time I can vividly remember we saw the Demon was at Super Showdown when he fought Andrade. I think that was the last time I can fully remember seeing the Demon, Finn Balor. But nonetheless, that was cool. This is a great match. Can't wait for next week. This is your SmackDown review. I hope you guys enjoyed. This has been the Kid DC Wrestling. Remember to subscribe to the channel. And so, yeah.